and it's Harriet from The Shift Inside, and I want to talk to you about a very interesting food experiment I did today, which was to have a bar of chocolate. Now, I always pride myself and I say to people, I haven't eaten chocolate for over 2 years, and they look at me as if I'm some sort of amazing superhuman model of willpower. In fact, I didn't use willpower to control my addiction to chocolate. I used some far more interesting tools. But what I want to say is that quite often when people gain control over a food that was previously ruling their life, they can become quite scared of it, and this is certainly where I was with chocolate. But today I was in a health food shop and I saw this, and it's called Balance dark chocolate, and it's sweetened with stevia. So I would never go near mainstream chocolate, as I call it, but I thought, I'm going to try this. And I was quite nervous. I was quite nervous because I thought, will one bar be enough? Will it be like the old days where I just have to have more and more and more? So what happened? I had the first piece and I put it in my mouth, and it was amazing. Almost. It wasn't quite amazing like I remember in the old days, the bad old days. And I thought, have another piece. I had another piece and it was amazing, but it was a bit less amazing. Anyway, I got done. There's probably 6 chunks in this bar. As I got through the bar, my enjoyment level kind of went down. And by the end of the bar, an amazing thing happened to me. I thought, there's no way I want to rush back in and buy more, because by that time I felt slightly nauseous. Only a little bit. And later on I developed a very slight headache. So it was a real triumph for me, and it was a triumph because I felt safe and I felt in control, and I knew that one bar was something that I could recover from, and that was actually what I was worried from. Would it open the floodgates for behaving addictively again? And what I realised, that actually when I was addicted to chocolate, at the time I thought that thing controls me, but it wasn't. How could it control anybody? It's an inanimate substance. It was my relationship with chocolate. It was how I was using it. So I used to get the kick, and it would just make me high, and it would take me away from myself, and I could abdicate responsibility for my own sense of self almost. And I was always willing to pay the price in guilt and my increasingly bad dental health and excess weight, because that kick was just so magnetic to me. And so that's a very, very interesting observation, and that when you have, certainly my experience of having this, the substitute chocolate with the natural sweeteners, is there is no kick, so you're safe. I have to admit there was a slight disappointment there, because part of me will always really want the kick. So, but an interesting experiment, and I would say that if you do have a food that you find used to control you and you are slightly nervous around, if you have to stay away from it, stay away from it. But if you reach a point where your new habits are ingrained enough, it's a very interesting experiment just to try something and see how you get on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.